STL Day powered by the St. Louis Community Foundation. And I think this is a wonderful day to celebrate all the great work going on in our community and to celebrate how we all come together to support one another. So thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating with us. And I'm sorry to be late, had a little bit of technical difficulty. So we're going to take a short yoga and mindfulness practice that you can do anytime in the middle of the day, maybe to find a sense of connection with yourself, with your breath, with your body, and so that your connections with others are more intentional. So I hope that you join us for just a few moments of mindfulness, and I hope that that provides some benefit to the rest of your day. So I'm sitting on the floor in a crisscross leg shape, but you could be sitting in a chair at your desk. You could be sitting on your couch. Wherever you might be, you can do this practice. So we're going to begin with some breath. Then we're going to do an exercise we call progressive relaxation to release tension in the body. And then we will do some gentle movements. And then you'll go on your day, hopefully feeling a little bit more calm and restored. So find yourself in your seat wherever you might be. And you might take a few breaths where you're drawing the breath in through the nose and then letting it out through the mouth with a sigh. Letting yourself land in this seat. And noticing the connection that you have to the floor beneath you, to the ground beneath you, to the earth itself. And then allow the lips to close gently. Breathing in and out through just the nose now. You might wish to take one hand over the chest, over the heart, and one hand over the upper belly. So here we'll focus attention in terms of breathing into those places. So as you breathe in, direct the breath to fill the upper belly, maybe where the hand is resting, and then to fill into the lungs, lifting the chest gently. As you exhale, allow a softening through the heart, through the belly, before beginning again to a big inhale, allowing expansion through the rib cage, through the upper back, and around the heart. So we breathe into the upper belly, lower lungs, then upper lungs, and then breathe out in the opposite path from the upper lungs, upper belly. We call this three-part breath, Dirga breath, and encourage us to breathe more deeply, to take more advantage of the power of the breath that we have. Keeping this full breath, let the hands rest down now. And here, again, you might be sitting wherever you are, or you might choose to lie back for a few moments. So for this progressive relaxation, we'll just call to mind one part of the body at a time. We'll tense that part of the body, and then we'll release it. So we'll find softening through the feeling of tension. So your eyes might be open or closed. If open, let the eyes drift to one point. And as you next breathe out, draw all of your awareness down to your feet. And with an inhale, squeeze the muscles of your feet. So even if you're wearing shoes, feel the toes curl in, the feet point. And with an exhale, allow the feet to soften, toes releasing. And now drawing awareness up the legs to the lower part of the legs. Take a breath in, squeeze the lower legs, maybe back into the feet. And as you exhale, release the legs. Let them soften, let them ground. And now to the upper legs, draw awareness. So the thighs, fronts and backs. As you inhale, tense the muscles of the thighs, maybe around the knees, maybe back into the lower legs and the feet. And as you exhale, release. So the whole lower body releases, softens a bit. And then we'll bring awareness to the hands. And with an inhale, squeeze your hands like you're making tight fists. And then with an exhale, let the hands rest back down. Let's squeeze through the whole arms, from the shoulders into the upper arms, around the elbows, lower arms, back into the hands. Find tension. And then let the arms release. Notice the difference as you soften. Maybe wiggle the fingers. Release through the shoulders. Maybe feeling more spacious through the neck. And now draw your awareness to the face. And as you inhale, squeeze the muscles of the face, the eyes, the nose, the lips, around the jaw. And then release. Maybe blink the eyes a few times, perhaps wiggle the nose or loosen through the jaw. Feel the softness through the shoulders again, through the arms, into the lower body, the legs, all the way down into the feet. And if you've been lying down, you can bend the knees and place your feet to the floor and roll to one side and come to a seat. From the seat, we'll take a few movements. So let's reconnect to that Durga 3-part breath, inhaling into the the upper belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. But not only filling bottom to top, but all around expansion. Feel the rib cage expand, the heart expand. The upper back expand as you inhale. And again, as you exhale, feel that sense of softening. Following this breath, we'll take the hands down by the sides and start to move the spine in all the ways that it moves to find a sense of energy and rejuvenation. So first on an inhale, we'll reach the right arm up and over, keeping the left hand gently placed. And as you exhale, draw back to your center. Once your next inhale begins, sweep the left arm up and over. Exhale, release back to center. And go at the pace of your breath, whether that matches mine or not. Each inhale, we're swaying to one side, lengthening through both sideways. And each exhale, coming to center. Noticing that center before you move again. Make sure that the breath keeps flowing. Is always your guide. It's your source of grounding and your source of energy. Let's take one more to each side. And then return to your center. Now, the next inhale, we'll sweep both arms overhead, interlace the fingers above your head, pushing the heels of the hands way up as you still stay rooted through your seat. As you exhale, push the hands forward and round the back. Now with an inhale, we'll open the arms wide. Let the palms lift up and back as you raise the heart toward the sky. And then exhale, set the hands down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. At the top, you can interlace the fingers. Feel the seat press down as the hands reach up. And as you exhale, round the back, opening through the upper back. With your inhale, open arms wide. Let the palms float up and back. And exhale, set the hands down. Let's do that one more time. Use the full length of an inhale to rise up with both arms. Interlace the fingers, press the heels of the hands up. And exhale, round the back, push out. Inhale, open the arms wide. Let the palms float up as the heart lifts up. And then exhale, set the hands down. And then we'll bring the hands to the knees or the thighs. And with an inhale, the shoulders draw back as the heart, the center of the heart space, pulls forward. See if you can keep the back of the neck long, and then we'll round the back. Inhale, heart comes forward. We call this cow tilt. Exhale, round the back. We call this cat. Let's take 3 more. Following the whole length of your inhales to come forward, the full length of your exhales to draw back. Now we'll come back to the center. Wiggle yourself tall. Let your hands tap down by your sides again. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And this time, keep the lower body steady, rotate the upper body to the left and let the hands gently tap down, one in front, one behind you. With your inhale, come back up, reaching arms way up, return to center. Exhale, rotate right, and let the hands gently touch down. So moving with your breath, inhale, rise. Exhale, turn. Let your inhale draw you back to center, rising tall, and exhale to the other side. Let's take one more to each side. And then come back to center, reach up, let the palms press down in front of the body. Feeling like you're pressing the air downward. We'll take the hands by the sides. You can keep the legs crossed, or if you're sitting in a chair or on the couch, just keep the feet grounded, or you're welcome to extend the legs out. I'll turn to this side. Maybe with a bend in the knees, maybe with legs extended. Just start with a long spine, and then lead with the heart into a fold over your legs, however they're shaped at this moment. So feeling some length through the sides as you eventually let the head release. Take 3 of those 3-part breaths here. Maybe you especially feel the upper back expand here as you inhale, the upper back floating up and wide. Begin to lift back up, walk the hands back, sitting tall, and again come into your comfortable seat, whether your feet are to the floor or your legs are crossed or maybe you're kneeling. And let's take one more breath work practice. This is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breath. It tends to bring balance to the body and a sense of balance mentally as well. So what we'll do is either you'll use one hand in front of the face and you'll actually be using the fingers to close, to touch the outer nostrils and close one nostril at a time. So you breathe more in through one side, more in through out, more out through the other side. You're also welcome to visualize this practice, not using the hands at all, and just feel as if you're breathing more in through one side of the nose and more out through the other. So let's get ready. If you'd like, bring one hand in front of the face, perhaps with the middle finger resting on the bridge of the nose and the thumb to the outer nostril of one outer nostril, and the pinky or ring finger to the other side of the nose. Breathe in as you've done before. Completely breathe out. And then gently, with your next inhale, close the right side or visualize closing the right nostril to breathe in through the left. At the top of that inhale, gently close the left side, open the right nostril, breathing out through the right. Let the breath empty, then begin breathing in through the right side. Close the right, open the left to breathe out. So in through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Out through the left. So if this pattern becomes confusing at all, you can stick with just breathing in and out through the left side. Or continue to alternate, ensuring that you take a full breath in and a complete breath out with each round. No need to rush. In fact, maybe you even begin to lengthen with time those inhales and make the exhales the same amount of length and time. Let's take one more round. And as you next exhale through the left side, let the hand come down if you're using it. Let your gaze stay soft or the eyes closed. Breathing evenly now, maybe especially breathing into the belly. And just take a moment to notice how just a few minutes of slowing down, of gentle movement, of intentional breathing has affected you in body, in mind, in overall energy. So let's end with a self-hug, reaching the arms out wide, wide open hands. And then wrap one arm over the other to give yourself a great big hug. And let's even it out. Notice which arm is on top. Take your arms wide again. And take the opposite arm on top for that hug. Maybe a little squeeze of the shoulders would feel good as well. Release the hands down. Thank you so much for sharing this time, for sharing your energy, and for celebrating Give STL Day with the Oxygen Project and with me and with all